Well, we've done some work. I've been off and come back, and we've done a couple of days. Problems south and north of double step. Yes, I was working on that. South with 12. No, yeah, it's easy to add a couple of levels. And what's going on in here? Oh, we're getting more wheat. It's trickling in very, very slowly. Nearly done a line. Like a drug dealer. There's a lot more. Okay, let's go see how this is looking. Is he still working? And that's completely empty. Hope that's going to make wheat. Let's go see what we've got up top. The square's looking bigger. Looks like working. Taz has got a working. Okay. We've gone a bit OTT. We've now got a working fountain in. Oh, there's Taz. Seeing the fountain. You working on removing the double step. Let's go find out. Looks like he just pulled this through. There's a double step he's talking about, which we have to cut back. Looks like he's done something. I'm not sure what. This was all. Oh, there he is. Now. Working backwards. Like the fountain. Oh dear. We know this has been done, so I might have to get this all planted up this way. In the meantime, all this needs to be hoed down and planted, which I was setting up to do, and I'll be doing before I start doing the other bits. Oh, good fun. So all the adjustments done. Az is just finishing off the last parts of hoeing on here. And I think we're going to go down and we're going to do a stress test of the new collection system using just 2 full size and a bit to see what comes up before we do a full test of absolutely everything. So, oh, don't want to do that. Put that back. Don't want to bother about growing anything in there. Not going to grow back time. We're going to trigger this. Wait for him to respond. Well, here comes the water. It's going to come from all 4 sides, but we're only going to get 2 full sides and a bit. Because we've just spent the last few hours straightening out the double step on all these sides so they're now all level. I'm going to go for the new. Oh, it's all in there. You can see it going round. I'm going to go down and turn off the water. And then we're going to go and have a quick look after it all stops going. If you look on my mini-map in the top right corner, you can actually see the water flowing away as it turns back off on the way down. Well, we're just hoping this is working. I can see things going round. Just want to... It's still flowing around there? Some water's flowing, some's just stood still. I think it stopped on the ice. It's not flowing there, unfortunately. But hopefully, because we're spreading this load out now around the area, it's going to have more time to be collected. You can see that slowly popping away as they're going away. But I think if it was all these, it would work. It's not fully worked, I don't think. The idea was to have this water flowing from here to here. Skid across and then flow again down here. Unfortunately, I don't think it's worked. You to have come to a stop. We're getting lots of seeds, but it's the wheat we're wanting. There. And there, that's what we're losing. Oh dear. I wonder what blew up there. That's smoky. Oops, some's disappeared. I'm wondering how it's going underneath. I'm just watching it here, because if all this disappears in one go, that's the despawn object just kicking in and stopping it all. So if we can't get this to work just for 2 wings, there's no point us trying to get it to work for 4 wings as a whole. And I can't... Can I click on that? Yeah, so if I only get rid of some of these... Look how fast we can get rid of that. Fortunately, I can't get to that one. What's going on around here? It's super fast filling them with wheat, which is what we need. That's all wheat. I think I've been all the way around now. That's all wheat though, it's the problem. So if I put some wheat back into the next one, we can just take some away and help it get down into the system. That's not too bad. 17 wheat and 32 seed. In the water chute, it's not all going around. It's stopped. Not the ice. So there's all these empty areas, which if they'd have taken wheat, it wouldn't have done. I wonder if the water block was further back, so the moving items hit the water. The flowing point, not a block. That's then moving. A dish bowl. The seas are flowing through. We can hope in there that wheat, when it gets to the system and not being caught by all the seeds, will start flowing through as well. Right, we'll give it some time and we'll see what we get. When working at night, it becomes a little bit more difficult. Now I think they're tagged in on Taz than me, because they're over there. And while they're over there, I'm going to keep on working over here. Hail and welcome, welcome to what's going through. We've had a bit of time doing this. Taz has worked and built a fountain, which is bathing in at the moment. Oh, what good fun. So we've got everything ready to do one big final test to see what a full load will give us. So I've come down here. Day 114 now. I've moved the chests over so we can see actually what we're going to get from this when we press the button. Okay, so we're going to head upstairs. Press the button. I'm just going to make sure he's all ready. He's just flown in. Night time again as always. There we go. We'll wait for the water to come down from all the sides now. I think it's working. Yeah, I can see water coming from some directions. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And Taz is standing on his fountain. There it all comes through. And it all goes into there. Count a few. I'll turn the water back off. And we'll make sure it's all come down. This is good. I think it took us a good hour to replant all this earlier when we set it all up. We're just making sure it's all coming on. Yeah, Taz is going around a loop of the edge to make sure we've got everything. Yep, we can do that. We're going to find out, is it working? So some of it's going round, some of it's getting stuck. So here, it's on the ice. Need to make sure the wheat goes into it. Take seeds out, if anything. There we go, just see what we need to do to make sure wheat's going to do. We've got a load around here I need to sort out. Seeds are not a problem. It's the wheat we need. Throw it to the side. Yep. Still got some stuck on the ice. I think that's all we're going to get. Can't get to this, it's on the ice. Clear some of my inventory very quickly. You do what I'm doing. Just going to whiz around because we're trying to get a full load here. Seed seems to be the main thing that we get from this. He's coming up with a plan. What could we do? What's holding them up? My bad spelling, you see. He's got an answer. Oh, okay. Maybe we have to spell it properly. That block open so we can get into sort. Oh, where's the way down? Where's the way down? Over there. Right. I'm going to head downstairs. Because everything's flowing through the system. So it's going to take its time. Is anything coming through? Not yet. I think mainly at the moment we're dealing with seeds. Lots and lots of seeds. So I'm going to wait and catch up when it ends. So we've emptied it all. I've replanted. It takes that long to replant. The first side you do is nearly completely regrown. Just finished in the middle. So let's go down and see how much wheat we got from a complete full load. Now let's see how good my maths is. This is going to be fun. So 60, 120, 180, 240, 270, 270, 330, 390, 450, call it 500 with the bits and pieces on there as well. 500, 5, 6, 80, 90, call it 700. 7, 760, 820, 880, 900. 900 bales from one load. And we need to get a lot more than that, because that is not even a full row in one go. That would take us another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 18, 18, 18, 24 times 4, 48. Another 100 loads of doing this minimum. This might take a while, so I'm going to keep this going in the background. I'll keep track of the days and times that we reload this and fill it up again. But I think it's going to be next week, get back to doing some building and get some work done. That's at 114 days. I've got to add 5 to that. And I'll keep popping over here, doing some growing, replant it, growing, replanting. Might expand it like I talked about earlier in the corners. Oop, get to the top, filling in all that corner across here. But I'm not sure that that would be able to keep up with it and the loads of how it works. We can try. It's just to see how we can get to 1 million. But I think next week I'm going to be back at the castle and doing some work on the citadel, I think. But from Monday Night Minecraft, leave a like, leave a comment. Have fun doing something silly. Hail and farewell.